Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to it once again. This is UpFront with myself
And mainstream.
and her. If you don't know my name, I'll say this again this week.
Why?
Read the description.
No.
It's that simple, man. It's that simple. If you don't know anyone's name, just read the description. It's like sending an inbox and then saying, "Hi, my name is Sizwe," but it's written Lapetu. It's Sizwe Mabuza.
I want you to know this is how you address me from here onwards.
Today we have a guest again, as per norm. We're joined by, in his exact words, the pioneer of drill in the kingdom.
Yeah.
Multi-award-winning rapper, philanthropist, businessman,
Hip hop.
hip hop himself. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to list everything that your accolades and everything in between, and everything that you're yet to be, man. Penboy is with us today. Kunjando.
I'm good, my brother. What's good?
Fantastic, man. I'm fantastic.
It's the Koba season, so I'm feeling good.
I'm even wearing all stars.
I can tell, buddy. I can tell. That's the movement. That's how we move.
It's a pity. It's a pity. People are never gonna see this.
Like,
When they are, me and all stars.
They're missing out, but they can tell from attitude. You know, when you're wearing all stars, you have that attitude.
Yeah,
so
which attitude is this?
the ghetto attitude.
Oh, Cassie lifestyle. Alright, guys.
Bring that vibe.
Some of us are still, hype and happening without.
You can't Koba if you don't have a movement. You don't have a squad. You need a squad because if you have a team, they say teamwork makes the dream work. So if you Koba, you're gonna succeed. 100%.
All right, man.
Done.
You're talking about squad. You rolled in with a guy that I've seen you with for the longest time. You did music together for the longest time.
100%.
So before we even continue, tell us a bit about yourself, man. Penboy, Gima.
Penboy is the biggest rapper in Switzerland.
We need that.
We need to have.
Need one of those. Yes.
Yeah. Continue.
You asked me.
No,
So I'm telling you who I am. Yeah, Penboy is the biggest rapper in Switzerland. You heard? Yeah.
And that's just it.
But I want to know more. Chief. Like,
Come on.
work with me.
You ask.
Yeah, but
You tell me more.
This is
I'm
the
joking, my
talking
brother. I'm
stage,
joking, my brother. I got this. But I'm
You
not.
don't talk on
but,
a
but,
high
I'm,
key.
but I'm not joking about being the biggest rapper. Anybody want to challenge the top numbers with me?
You know where to find them, guys. Not on social media,
And
no.
when we're saying talk numbers, we were talking about your Instagram following.
Yes.
On
Amazing
earlier
stuff,
on.
by the way. Please, may I mention them?
Actually, I choose Instagram because Instagram doesn't have haters. You know, people are genuine. If you're doing business, they're gonna support it. They're gonna go with you because most people are on Instagram are successful.
Okay, so that's your move.
It doesn't mean like everybody's successful on Instagram, but most people on Instagram are successful. It's hard to hate when you're successful.
Okay, how about the other
That's how it is.
platforms?
The other platforms, I use them, but I don't pay much attention. Okay, Facebook. Where I'm from, we love Facebook. Facebook is easier for all of us. It's easier to communicate. But the thing is, at some point, people thought moving to other sites will make you look cool. I think for you to make business, use Facebook. Yeah, then you can use the other sites. But I choose Instagram. Instagram is the ish for me.
By the way, please may I mention this, guys. This man has about 30, is it 31.8?
I can check.
Facts, please.
I can check.
It's something
So I have my phone with
8K
me.
posts.
Must fact
Before we
check
get to the followers, these are posts.
Yeah,
Posts.
It's a busy page.
It's 13. Exactly. Exactly. Literally. The only person I know.
1,000 followers, man. Yeah.
100%.
Give us the formula, Ella. Before we even dive in deep,
Please
what's
borrow
the
me
formula?
10. That's 10,000.
I think when it comes to becoming a brand and also marketing and branding yourself, I need to sell the module.
Please.
I need to sell the module so people can learn something from my side or my point of view on how to brand yourself and to push yourself as an artist. or maybe as a business person, because I don't take myself as just an artist. I'm not an artist. If you come to me, you're talking to a businessman.
More than anything.
Yes. So all the other things, then you'll find it. I'm like a mall. So the store which is available in the mall is a hip hop artist. The store which is available in the mall is a philanthropist. The store which is available in the mall is a marketer, a promoter, events organizer, a fashionista. You're gonna find all that in me.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now,
Rewind.
now that, no, not rewind. This thing has gone to this list of ours has gone to. Yeah, and like I always say, I don't like writing things down. Being in the public speaking skill, and I ran away from writing my speeches down. So I wrote them in bullet point.
So basically impromptu type stuff.
So just in case I decide to start with number 5.
100%.
Yeah, I'm not that guy there. So anyway, you are a mall, as you put it. And you're saying you want at some point you're going to sell the formula as to how you treat yourself as a brand, how you build.
100%, because you can't just speak out anyhow. I need to make money with everything that I'm doing.
True.
If I'm going to coach you, my money must be there now.
Yeah.
You see, because that's what you do. You put the work in, you reach a level whereby now you have to get paid for it. You have to harvest from that. Now, I'm not expecting myself to be poor anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've put the work in. Once you put the work in, you are guaranteed that you have to get the results. That's why when you go to work from day 1 to the last day of the month, you are expecting payment.
True.
So I'm at a stage where I'm expecting payment. I've put the work in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how did you come about being a brand influencer? Because you've been I can say you've been an influencer for a very long time. I knew about you before I met you.
100%.
That's literally states
that's enough for
Lama
me.
numbers. True.
Yeah. I think actually it's the path that you choose as a person, and the energy that you put, and the skills that you apply, and also the study that you do about the way you're going, that what makes you stand out from others, because we all taking that journey. Maybe like a few of us are going to that direction, some are going to that direction. So what makes you stand out from where you're going is how you have mastered your journey. Then people start learning from you, because you're not going to inspire. I'm not going to inspire someone who's cooking the way I can inspire someone who's an artist.
Okay.
Because we're in the same path. But the difference is who's ahead, who's having enough petrol to reach where he's going, who's having a healthy car to reach where he's going, who has mastered the potholes of the way, because the hardest part is the potholes of the game.
Okay.
The hardest part actually is filling up your petrol along the way where you're going, knowing where you're going. So I know where I'm going, first of all.
Yeah.
So some people, they jump into their journey without knowing where they are going. Then they end up not getting actually the directions of where they are going.
This is my question. You actually mentioned, or rather Caesar mentioned earlier on, Gutsi, you are a pioneer.
Yeah.
And now you saying you are hip hop. We had this off record.
100%.
Now you're talking about potholes, right?
Yeah.
As a pioneer, what do you think your duty is, not only for hip hop, but now in the artist regime, rather?
My duty is to reach my destination, so people can believe that you can reach the destination.
So basically, you're influencing the rest.
Once one person has made it in that journey, others are inspired to make it.
I see how you got that brand
You
influence.
don't owe people an explanation of how you made it, but you have to show people they can make it by making it.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Then whosoever who's willing to get the module from you, they know where to find you.
Okay.
So don't just come out and say, yeah, I wanna help people reach where I am. No. People will show themselves if they are willing to get help. Then you show up and help.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Yeah, because the thing is, we end up wasting resources, and we end up wasting information by teaching people who are not even interested in the journey.
Yeah.
But how can you tell the difference between someone who actually wants or is driven?
There's this thing that
okay.
to answer your question. Be interested to be interesting.
I have heard that a lot of
That's
times.
I'll tell you that thing all the time. I really don't care until you begin to care.
100%.
More than anything.
More than anything. So, and shout out to Tammy for the wisdom, because I heard this from him. Yeah,
Okay, that explains a lot.
He was just telling me, the only way
a smart guy in hip
I can give you a call is if I know you're interested in receiving the call. And the only way I can know is for you to show interest.
And be like, hey.
You understand?
100%.
But there's something that you said that I actually liked, knowing where you're going. An author that I like, one of the authors that I like is Robin Sharma.
Yeah.
And in one of his books, he said it doesn't help to get to the end of your journey and realize that you really put in a lot of work, but in climbing the wrong mountains.
100%. Actually, most people are doing that, and you know what's trending. We follow what's trending, and then we end up losing who we are.
Yeah.
You see, because check this out, ne? Right now there's Miss SA, ne?
Yeah.
She won, and she got a cheese cup, and people are seeing that. Oh, she won, she got a cheese cup. No, it doesn't mean because you got weave on, or maybe you got afro on, now you have to go shave. Like in life, appreciate who you are. Appreciate what you understand. Because you don't even know why people are doing what they're doing.
Okay.
You know, sometimes we copy without getting the module. Once you don't have the module of what you want to do, you don't have the reference of where you're going.
Know your identity first.
Even if you're starting business, you need a business plan. Because, okay, which product I'm going to sell. So I'm going to manufacture the product, package the product, go sell the product to who? At how much? Are they going to afford it? Or am I going to package the best product? So I'm going to have a Lamborghini in a place where there are mountains only, there are no roads. Do I really need to manufacture a Lamborghini for that place?
No.
So which means I need to find something relevant for that place. Because what people do, they have the best ideas, but we can't use their ideas.
Yeah.
But we can say that's the best car, that's a Lamborghini, but we stay in the mountain, we ain't going to buy it.
True. It's funny, rank.
So the most important thing, knowing what Suze is talking about, knowing where you're going, it helps you understand what you need to reach where you're going. It helps you understand what you're going to find where you're going.
Yeah.
So the drive that you have, you get it from what you're targeting, where you're going, your destination, the offers of your destination. They motivate you to take that journey. It doesn't matter the potholes. It doesn't matter whatsoever harsh weathers you're going to find along the way. It doesn't matter who's going to challenge you along the way, but you're going to take that way because you know the benefits of reaching a destination. So that's the power of taking a journey to where you're going. That's why when you criticize me, you're saying anything. I know where I'm going. Yeah. So whatever that you say actually is part of my journey. It's like I'm expecting you to speak like that. I'm expecting you to hate on me. Right now, I'm expecting people to criticize the way I speak, the wisdom that I have, because I challenge them and I frustrate them. Because they don't want me to be confident enough to speak about the way I'm going, because they want to coach me about where I'm going, where they don't even know where I'm going. But they want to coach me.
But even generally, imoto na ipagile into the camel. It's only when the car starts moving
100%.
where dogs start barking.
You know the sad part, bro. Like the sad part, like I'm saying, I'm the biggest rapper. There are other rappers that I respect, of course, in the game. But I call myself the biggest rapper because I'm earning it, I'm doing it. Who are you gonna come and tell me about hip hop in the country where you need to ask from me about hip hop? We're the ones doing hip hop. Don't coach me about hip hop.
Okay, wait.
I'm gonna teach you about hip hop because the thing is, I'm the one in the field doing it. The only thing that you can do, you can have inputs. Yeah. Don't coach me about what I'm doing when you're not doing it.
What makes you so confident
about what?
In saying I am the biggest right now?
The biggest right now.
I mean, you have so many. I mean, Mr. Successful Events, guys.
No. Let's talk numbers. We'll need another day to talk numbers. We can break it down. Or anyone who's interested, who's challenging it, go break it down alone. like why I'm saying I'm the biggest rapper. I'm not. No, like
you have
check
a
this out.
calculator with you.
No, check this out. There are things that I'm not even interested to have a conversation about. If somebody you got a problem with that, go sit in a corner with a group of people, break it down, get the numbers, suit yourself. I'm saying to you, I'm the biggest rapper.
By the way, to actually touch on these numbers, facts of his song Goba new release is sitting at how many Ks, by the way? 1.4 Ks
1.4,
views on YouTube.
That's just audio.
In the last
That's
10
not that's not even a
Exactly.
video. That's just audio.
But also understand, you're only listening or watching this next week. Oh yeah. So there's a great
By the
chance.
time this was recorded,
By the time people see this, there's a great chance.
It's 5,000. That's 5,000.
it's going to be up. I mean, after this, everybody's just going to be there.
You're saying next week, right?
When?
When? Next week,
Monday.
Monday. This is a Wednesday. Okay, I promise you 5,000 views on Monday.
That's it.
Wait. I'm taking it.
me and
Hold
you are
on. Hold on.
Aren't you talking to the biggest rapper?
I am playing the
promising
devil's
you-
advocate. Listen, I'm playing the
playing-
devil's advocate. What if? You're the way you just.
No, there's nothing like what if. There's Ela, there's this name successful next to my name. So what? There's no what if.
Okay,
from
if
what
you
I'm
don't get that 5,000, what happens?
There's nothing like that. Come Monday, 5,000. What are we talking about?
There's nothing.
No, man.
Call
I
me.
don't want to.
You have my
more.
you have my
I
number.
like-
Call
I
me.
like-
You have my number. Call me. Like call me. Call me. Tell me how many numbers. Okay.
I there's nothing I love more than your
I like a challenge.
your confidence in self. If there's
Major
anything, if there's anything, if there's
Major
anything
deal.
people should take from you,
Yeah.
is that element. But then you spoke about it doesn't matter the potholes along the way.
Yeah. Let's get back to the talk. Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Mr. Successful Events.
Yeah.
I've had the privilege to have been there at the one-man show in Mavuso.
Yeah.
And
thanks to you, bro. At the time, I was not as smart as I am, well organized as I am, but you guys actually were good people around the time, and you came through, you supported. That was a dream, and I appreciate you for that. Forever appreciate you for that.
man, thank you very much. Thank you to you, Gatlegat, when I'm not, because unless we take the first step and do it, there really is. In fact, we had seen time. I'd say, if you don't do it, then who's going to do it? Something like that.
The power of collaboration.
I'm messing up his words, but like if you don't get up and do, if you say something isn't happening right,
Who are you
get
expecting?
Then get up and fix it.
Yeah.
well.
Actually,
Okay.
that's how it is. Like if you see a problem in something, go fix it. It's useless to always point and you don't have solutions. It's better we do it the wrong way than to do nothing.
Yeah.
So, because the more we do it the wrong way, you're gonna find the right way.
True.
But if he's telling us to stop, he's telling us not to try.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You're
now
still-
tell us about the transition, man, from May. It was my birthday, by the way.
Are you
the
serious?
21st of May.
You'll forever
I'm
remember
trying
that.
to use less cuss words. I kid you not, man. Like it was my
Yeah,
birthday.
that's great.
It was my birthday, and Terry called me, and he says, "What are you doing for a birthday?" And I was like, "Ish, dog, ngisendlini." And then ngiyafuna ukudla ngebrema, but ndanabani. And
Yeah.
oh, ngisemzini nami, come pick me
go.
up. We called Twala Sihle, Base
Yeah.
Prince. We pick him up as well, and we headed off there. And like, for the first time in forever, I went out on my birthday because I don't do groove.
Yeah.
So it was a joy, man. It was a joy.
Oh, nice.
Regardless of what we may think of the event, I'm happy that you did it and it's there. in history.
Actually, like on my side, it was a successful event.
Exactly.
Because being successful in things, it's never monetary all the time. Like from Philip Mavuso, I got the name Ela because Ela was trending everywhere because of Philip Mavuso.
Yeah.
So that's a benefit on my side.
Here you are today.
I had a date which was the 31st of May 2016. I'm having an event. Even today, I'm still going to talk about that event.
Yeah.
And people are going to remember that event. On that day, I promised to bring a lineup. The lineup was there.
Yeah.
That was success. On that day, I promised to put up a stage and have a sound playing for the people who are there. The sound and everything was there. On that day, I promised to close the gate at Mavuso and have people paying to go inside. I did that. On that day, I promised to have a VIP section in the stadium. I had that.
Wait. There's one thing that I don't like about that day.
Yeah.
I realized because walk VIP and I had a VIP ticket.
100%.
Only today?
Like on the night. I realized on the night, and they finished everything. And the people who ate the thing were even had general passes, I'm sure.
Yeah, like
because
it's just
you know how it is.
food.
You know how it is. If VIP has phones,
We
No, what happened? No, what
happy with the people.
This is what happened.
Actually,
At
went home
Flapper.
hungry,
People
dog. Like, I was so sad,
people
man.
bought tickets, but like over 400 people bought tickets.
Okay.
But around 250 attended the event. Unfortunately, you'll come and stay for an hour and the event's not happening, and people will bounce off. We ended up having around 100 people who decided to stay. So at the VIP, we had food for 150 people. So the ones who left, they ended up leaving their food, and people benefited from that food. So the VIP was lit. The event was okay. The event was okay if you were there not as a critic.
Yeah.
If you were there to witness what's happening, the event was proper. But unfortunately, the event was not proper for a critic because you went there to find something juicy so you can go spread the word.
I don't think you enjoy anything as a critic.
Sitting here and looking at what we invested in Philip Mavuso, I'm proud of myself because that's where I learned how to do things. And this is what I'm using today. Like I had a post like this morning that I wrote like, people used to say, Usho, now what they say, Usho ila Penboy lowe donate bread. But they used to say, Usho ila Penboy lowe Philip Mavuso. So to put respect to the name, you walk the walk, you put the work in, you change the man that you were yesterday, and today people are going to say something different about you.
You are as best as your last one, actually.
Yes. So as a person, you are as good as your last performance.
Okay.
Now, tell me what it felt like when you brought Likleza into the exchange at the Amapiano vibe. When you saw 2,000 plus people losing their minds and one of them taking off their clothes, like, in that moment when you realize,
I've got them in my hands.
I'll be honest, I won't play it down. I was happy and I appreciate the support. Thank you to everyone who's supporting my movement, supporting what I'm doing. I really appreciate that because without the support, I wouldn't be celebrating those numbers. People really support what we're doing because also people want to trust you with what you're doing, that you're going to deliver what you said you're going to deliver. So Ila Penboy is one of the few people in the industry, the fans, they trust. If I'm saying I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the industry, I'll try my best to do it. If I have a problem, I'm going to communicate I have a problem. So if I'm saying I'm bringing this person or I'm doing this event, people believe in that. They trust that. That's why they call me Mr. Successful Event, because I'm going to do it. Yeah. So of course, when I had the event pegged and seeing everyone having a good time, I was seeing my work, people enjoying my work, people embracing my work. And to me, I was like, okay, since as a country, I can't be the circle, but I can be the dots, which means I'm the solid dots in the circle. So I'm adding my dots in the circle. Now I'm needed in the circle. The circle is going to be strong because I'm the strong dot that I'm completing the circle. Whatever that I've done, we can't erase it anymore. It's there in the books. Ila Penboy hosted that event. Ila Penboy is going to host more events. People trust that. So we need that. So my appreciation came from that angle, that we're doing something for the industry. We're giving people exactly what they want. People want to have fun. People want to listen to music. People want to go out and meet each other, have a good time peacefully. So we did that on that night. I appreciate that. And we're going to do it again 19 December this year.
Okay, okay.
19 December it is then.
You are ready? I think we should. Yeah, we'll have this discussion.
Illa's booking me, dog.
We'll have this discussion.
I know Illa's booking me for that event. Like, it's done.
Done.
Speaking who else would he book?
Caesar is a type of a guy that can just bully me. I'm part of the lineup.
Wow.
No, like
I want to have that power.
I'm not even part of it. I'm playing for him.
Okay.
You know. The thing is with a movement. That's why Caesar is one of the pioneers of the game. Mm-hmm. Like, Keresi, I have so much respect. I always said, one hip hop artist that I respect is Keresi. He respects himself. Yeah. Yeah. So he deserves my respect. Okay. It's easier to speak about his name. because he respects himself. He's not a hater. Time won't hate on you. Time will only talk to you to advise you where he needs to advise you, or compliment you, or support you where he needs to support you. He knows where to stay away.
Okay.
You see, so as a man, it's very important to put yourself in the position to be trusted, to put yourself in a position whereby you're not a hater. Being a hater is a tough game, because it means you're not busy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or it means you are not winning, because it's really hard to, for me, it's hard to hate. I'm too busy celebrating my achievements. So to hate, I don't have time to hate. I have time to discover more new things that I can do for myself, for my community, for my country. And of course, I'm an African boy. I'm playing for Africa as well. So whatever that I do, I want a guy in Nigeria to say in Swaziland we have Penboy. I want a guy in SA to say in Swaziland we have Penboy. I want to be the reference of where I'm coming from, because I put the work in. I don't want to be the reference because I'm a critic. I don't want to be a reference because I'm a hater. I want to be a reference because I'm a pioneer. I'm playing my part. I'm doing my role very well, so people can recognize me of the work that I've done, of the role that I'm playing.
Okay. Speaking of work that you actually have done and are continuing to do and support also, we've seen you having the charity, as Sizwe had mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
The bread influencer, as you call it.
Yeah.
And you right now you actually just mentioned, Gutsi, that the pride that you actually have into giving back within the community.
Yeah.
What does it mean for you to actually see people receiving all of that?
We owe the people actually that kind of support, because when you go to the gym to be stronger. So if you put the work in and you become successful in your community, so you become stronger. So if you become stronger, you're able to lift more people.
Okay.
If you lift more people will reach where they are going. So it's mainly like putting the work in. Because when you put the work in, you'll need support. The same people who are struggling to have it, sometimes they choose not to hate you, they choose to support you. When they support you, they take the little that they have, then they gather together to make sure that you succeed. Once you succeed, the thank you that you can do is to then come back and say, okay, in my community, such platforms are not actually in a good shape. So what am I going to do? Let's fix the problem, which is hunger. Let's fix the problem, which is education. Let's fix the problem, which is what am I talking about? Let's fix the problem, which is hunger. I'm disturbed by the guy talking, actually. Yeah. Let's fix the problem, which is hunger. Let's fix the problem, which is education.
Yeah.
Let's fix the problem, which is shelter. These are things people need. And also you need kids to dress up and go to school. So if they need uniforms, let's be there for them. If they need food, let's be there for them. So mainly with Donate Bread, this was seeing that part. But I was influenced by the lockdown.
Okay.
The lockdown rules actually told me to do something for the people.
Okay.
Actually, especially the ones who are needy. So what I saw, I was like, I'm gonna buy a few loaves for a few families. Yeah, that I know they will need something. Seeing them going home and stay home, they don't have food. I thought, okay, I don't have money, but I can do something. I can buy maybe a few loaves, maybe
the little that you can.
Once in 2 days. It worked, but I went to a shop. I remember I went to a shop in Zuluini. I wanted to buy 10 loaves of bread. I ended up buying 100 because I felt like, no, man, I can take 100 and give more people. Yeah. So I just spent 1,000, bought 100. I went out, I gave the families which I was targeting. Then I went to the nearest care points. So like, okay, I'm here giving out maybe 50, 30, 20. So the appreciation from the people, I saw the need that they need this bread. Then I had a plan. No, I'm going to do it tomorrow too. But I have the last 1,000. How am I going to last this long? So I bought another 100. Yeah, but I took it to Manzini. I remember calling the CEO in Manzini saying, I want to give out 100 loaves of bread. So went there. we did that, and Kids benefited. I think it's Mangwaneni. Yeah, that's where we took the bread. Kids benefited. Then people saw the movement because I posted on social media trying to request more people to do
donate.
the same thing.
Yeah.
To people said, no, we want to support it. Don't stop.
Yeah.
Continue doing it. So I said to myself, giving is what I love. I was giving off camera, but now because we're mobilizing people, that's why we want to put it out there. Let's do it. So we started like that. I said, okay, if you can buy a loaf at 10 rand, a family of 5 can have something to eat. So that's how we started. And on that way, I wish people can see the need of buying a loaf for one family. Bro, at home, sometimes we're not like in a bad situation. We can afford to buy a loaf, but I understand the time whereby we didn't go to the shop and there is no bread in the kitchen. And now we want to eat. The frustration in the house.
Yeah.
So imagine giving bread to someone who doesn't have food.
At all.
That family with 10 rand, those are your blessings. With 10 rand only, one family today was not going to eat, but you showed up with 10 rand only, then you have changed the situation. You are going to go to whatsoever franchise and eat, maybe spend $200. Then you decide to cut down and say, no, I'm going to spend $100. I'll take the $100 and give 10 families. Those are blessings coming from 10 families. So you're going to be blessed, and people are going to ask you, where are you getting the blessings? No, people are praying for you.
Yeah.
Because you care about people. People are eating because you are playing a role.
I'd like to address something now that you've actually touched on. Here you are mobilizing and showing these things on social media, right?
Yeah.
Now, the way you mentioned it as to people actually saw you doing this thing.
Yeah.
I remember there was a point in time whereby it actually backlashed.
Yeah.
And at a high key. How did you not only just the criticism, but then it was a whole comment section about people on some, now you're misusing the funds and everything.
Do you recognize those people?
I wouldn't know. They were in your comment section.
Do you remember those people?
Why?
You don't remember those people, which means they don't belong in this conversation. You know why I'm saying that now? Mm-hmm. Some people, they just bark. They will always bark. They always talk. Like Luke who's talking. What have they done? It's better if you're talking about people who are successful philanthropists telling us this is not the way to do it, then we have a conversation. Yeah. But you have done nothing. You're not feeding one family with one loaf. Then you want to have a conversation about someone who's trying to feed many families.
So basically, what are they speaking on, Bashlele? Is that your question?
I think the best respect that I can have for them, they don't matter in this conversation. That's the best. I don't want to label them anything, but they don't matter in this conversation. That's why we decided to ignore them. That's why we're to continue, because they don't matter in this conversation. Okay. You see, it's important actually to know which conversation you should entertain. It's important to know which conversation you shouldn't entertain. It doesn't mean because people are right. I'm a celebrity. I'm famous and popular. People know me. It doesn't mean when you are writing something on social media, like it's going to touch me the way you are expecting it to touch me. Because where I am is part of the package. People must talk. They must say what's right. They must say what's wrong. I make a decision on how I'm going to pick what I pick, or I'm going to use what I use. But you have the right to say whatever that you want to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. No problem.
So, one organization that I know matters in this conversation is MTN.
Yes.
How did you start your relationship with them? And the journey with them, how has it been? How have they influenced you being an influencer?
Okay, with MTN actually, first shout out to MTN for the Brand Association for putting me on, because MTN, I remember when I was doing Fill Up Mavuso, we had a proposal that we wrote to MTN asking them to be part of Fill Up Mavuso. But by that time, I didn't understand the fact that MTN is not just it's not a charity organization, but MTN is a business. it's a brand which is making money. So if you want to do an event, it's important to also consider the fact that this is a brand that will brand associate with someone who will complement exactly what they believe in or their objectives. At that time, it was like, oh, MTN is a big brand. MTN can put in this much. You see that thing before, like meeting their objectives. You see, so but of course after Flap Mavuso, then I was able to meet their objectives because I became popular.
Okay.
So now they need someone who's popular.
That was your gateway into them.
But before Flap Mavuso, I didn't make sense to any brand, not just MTN, because I was not bringing business. But after Flap Mavuso, everyone talking about me, it makes sense. Then now brands can brand associate with me because now I talk numbers.
Okay, so basically you were the new trend that they jumped on. Okay.
Yeah. So on that way, when I was saying, okay, I said I'm gonna do some Gambo. I got a call from MTN saying, oh, Ila, can you come we discuss your some Gambo? Because some Gambo was not trending. People think, oh, Ila didn't flop. He's doing it again. The energy, the vibe. So they're motivated by my energy, my vibe, not giving up. Because in this world, we lack people who don't give up.
Yeah.
We need people who don't give up. If we can multiply those people, we need people who don't give up because people give up.
All the time.
People are criticized, they give up. People, they fail, they give up. So when I was doing some camp, I got a call. They wanted to be part of the event. I was so excited, I was so happy. I remember the first story on Swazi Observer saying MTN is going to be part of Klosam Kambo. Yeah, that's how we started the relationship. Then after Klosam Kambo, I managed to pack the place. So after packing the place, then I got a call. Ila, are you interested in being a brand ambassador?
Hey.
That's how we started. So
when the money comes.
That was 2017. Yeah, up until now. That's 2020. It's been 4 years, like with MTN, and we've been doing well.
So you guys have a beautiful relationship.
I've grown. MTN is home. Like yellow is what I love the most. Like MTN is home.
That's actually quite beautiful.
So we're gonna wrap it up in a few minutes. But I think in the business that is Illa Penboy, which is the music.
Yeah. True.
Now, you said to me you are the pioneer of drill. So you're gonna be schooling me, because I have a very weird taste in music. I listen to everything,
100%.
but I have a very weird taste in music. So, let me think on that.
100%. Yeah.
So,
shame on you.
Oh,
proceed.
Yeah.
Like you can't know everything.
Proceed.
So, now with music, where did you start? Because you were not Illa Penboy overnight. There was a starting point. Please walk us through that journey, Doug.
I won't go far though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I won't go far. Where I'll start is where I dropped Cholabami. That was my first song, which was trap mixed with drill.
Okay.
You see, so that's where I started. Actually, the drill sound I started with Cholabami.
Okay.
Cholabami is
so you started drill in this country.
That was the weekend anthem for a very long time. Eh?
Yeah, Cholabami is the first trap drill sound. We are talking about trap because it was close to trap than drill.
Okay.
So I started with Cholabami and it went viral. So I came back with another one, which was Polam Shan.
Yeah.
It went viral. I did Yakoyini. It went viral. So Yakoyini was more of a trap song. Polam Shan was more of a trap song. But Cholabami was a drill mixed with trap.
There, my favorite song of yours is Koro Koro, man.
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay.
I love that
Skoro Koro is more for a hip hop sound, which is the old school hip hop. Yeah, that's Skoro Koro. That's where I had to lose who I am by doing the sounds which I don't believe in.
Okay.
Like a lot of these songs that I did, I love Tsabaretsa, but I'm not proud of doing Tsabaretsa.
Why not?
That's not my sound.
Okay.
You know this thing of going around and people telling you, no,
selling your soul.
No, rap like this, do like this, and you end up trying it. Like they disturbed me. And I regret listening to them because they were disturbing me. They wanted me to do something they understand. So they wanted me to drop from my level to their level.
Which is
To
not
offer
the case.
them what they understand. Sometimes, you know, when you introduce something, people won't subscribe to that. But doesn't mean stop doing it.
Yeah.
It's who you are.
Okay.
If you introduce who you are, people won't entertain you. People won't take you along because they don't believe in you. But doesn't mean stop being who you are. So Penboy, I'm a drill pioneer on that way. That's how I started drill and trap in the country. Yeah.
And you proceed with that sound.
So now I'm doing the sound that I believe in.
Okay, how do you categorize Goba Goba though?
Koba Koba is a drill song, like straight up.
Okay.
It's a drill song straight up. That's a movement. Because drill is a movement and hip hop. You see, we choose to be drill guys. It's all about a certain belief. It's all about the certain things that we say. We don't say certain things. Like that's a movement. It's like I'm moving with a squad. It's a squad in hip hop. Like I'm believing in teamwork in hip hop. So the drill sound is coming from teamwork. Like I want to move with my team. I want to be successful with my team.
Everybody
I want my
must
team
come
to
through.
benefit. Yeah, like if there's a DJ, why not having a DJ in the team? If there's whosoever doing this and that, let's have everybody in the team. If there's a drum, let's have someone playing drums in the team.
And speaking of team, like I was trolling you on Instagram, just like wait. He's got these really amazing
Wait, you're
animation.
trolling me.
Hey,
I don't even
hey,
know. You're trolling yourself.
Hey, come back.
People troll themselves, no?
Wait.
Okay, that's fine.
It
Though.
doesn't have time for y'all.
No, I don't even know.
Yo.
Who are you doing?
Okay, no, let's
Yeah,
proceed.
you were saying, man. You were saying.
Wait, must I continue though after this?
No,
No, it's
continue.
I
fine.
was literally
We're
telling him
curious.
he's got these cute looking animated videos of these girls dancing.
Oh,
Whose work is that? Wait, how? First of all, why the animation?
the thing is, if you come up with an idea, it must be packaged in a way that is going to sell. The reason we noticed the packaging is because you're interested in knowing about it. So there's a way that we place it for you to be interested to talk about it. You won't get the explanations in one day. Some explanations, you'll never hear them.
Just like this animation.
Yeah, because you know what? The whole point is to get to you so you can have questions, so you can study about it. So the reason people have questions about certain things, they end up studying about it. Right now, if you have questions about what I'm doing, you're going to have a study to find more.
Yeah.
So on that way, I'm engaging you to follow what I'm doing.
Trolling.
There wouldn't
Trolling.
be a better way to close it off today than this one. Yeah. Like I said in the beginning, there's I love your self-awareness. I love your confidence in self.
Yeah.
Unmatched, and now I know, but it's tradition. It's tradition that when we interview someone, that's about
Yeah.
So younger you, say 20-year-old you,
Yeah.
what is the one thing that you would tell 20-year-old you before embarking in the journey that you are on right now?
Isn't this like 5 years? Wait, okay, before I
Yeah.
ask about your age, never mind, please proceed.
Okay. The most important thing, actually, I can say to young people, do you have a dream? Follow your dreams. Don't let anybody stop you from following your dreams. Don't let anyone tell you you can't do it, because people who failed, they go around telling people they can't do it. You know, like if you are a divorcee, in most cases your comments will be like, I don't believe in a relationship. I don't believe in it, because you doubt that. You see. So if you're not a divorcee, try not to listen much to a divorcee.
Okay.
That person is from a failed relationship.
Not that marriage is a failure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The relationship failed. We don't know why the relationship failed.
Specifically,
There are
that one.
people who are in a relationship and they maintain till death do them apart. So the most important thing in anything that you do, try not to listen to the person who failed, because their experience is the worst. Why don't you find the people with the best experience in that field? We in most cases, when we're looking for advices, we call the person of faith. If I now, when I went to go and marry Jaco, because that person's gonna give you all the worst advices about marriage.
That's just discouragement.
Call the person who's succeeding in that area. That person is gonna give you the best advice. So what I'm saying to young people, believe in yourself. Do you? People will come around and criticize you. People will call you whack when they are whack. Yeah, they will say you're whack, you're whack. People are confident, bro. You can stand up now. Look what t-shirt look like. You can point my t-shirt with confidence and say, yo, a jacket, ow. Then you start questioning your jacket. You know, people can criticize the best thing by giving confidence in it when they're saying it. Look what jacket. Then you start questioning your jacket because you're not sure about the jacket.
True.
So the thing is, like, this is how I'm going to end it. Hip-hop is like water.
Now you said this before. Nathan,
I hope you rappers are listening to the biggest rapper. Hip hop is like water. Yes. So we are all hip hop.
Yeah.
We are all hip hop.
Yeah.
So now you decide to package yourself or to brand yourself. You become Coke, or you become Fanta, or you become Milk. Then Milk doesn't have the right to this Coke. We're all water, but we decided to become different flavors.
Okay.
Just because you are frustrated by Milk, the sales that Milk is making, it doesn't mean you have to attack Milk. Just learn something why Milk is selling. If you don't drink Milk, it doesn't mean you have to criticize Milk. If Penboy's milk is not work, I'm making sales. There are people who are here for milk. I had to package because people want milk. We're all hip hop. There's water involved. But we decided to become different flavors, different brands in hip hop. That's why I choose drill. If you don't fit in with drill, because you don't understand fashion, because you don't have a team, because you don't have a movement, because you're not strong enough. You're going to criticize drill, we're laughing at you. Because we believe in drill. That's what we're doing. We're not intimidated by anyone. Whatever that you say, you are showing how weak you are. Do what you have to do. We're not going to criticize you. Don't talk to us. Let us do what we want to do. So the most important thing in life, let people do what they believe in. If you don't believe it, if you go to a shop, can I have that drink? You're not going to buy the drink that you don't need. But it doesn't mean just because you're buying the drink, then you have to shit on that drink. So people must stop hating people for who they are. Let people do what they believe in. As long as they're getting sales, they're getting the numbers right. Let people do what they want to do. We don't want to do what you're doing. We want to do what we're doing. The whole point is we're not even listening to you. You are making yourself a fool by showing your weakness, of being intimidated by us because we are winning where we are. So I'm part of the drill sound. I'm a drill guy in hip hop, and no one can tell me anything.
The biggest rapper.
That's it. Thank you.
Okay, guys. I mean, from here on, I don't know what would be there for me to actually mention. However, thank you so very much for tuning into the podcast.
Yes,
it's called UpFront. My name is Maestri.
No, I understand. My last point was deep, and to anyone listening
Coming back
to the last point, it's a deep point because I'm addressing people here. They need to know. They need to know where I stand. Now they know. You want to talk, but you know where I stand.
You know where you
stand. So that's important. Otherwise, I'm still the cool guy.
Thank you for coming, by the way.
You know, sometimes you have to give that energy when you're addressing certain things.
Yeah.
But I'm still a cool guy. We can
Umdu.
still laugh and still have a drink. I'm still a cool guy. With
down.
hip hop, I'm so protective of my hip hop.
Thank you so much for coming through, bro. Thank you so much for coming through. And what Ila said by the end is very simple.
Yeah.
Ungathi ungibhiya ngoba sekuvula utshwala nya. Bese sovanga suthi just cause wena you're beer and you're back. Fruity alisingqono.
Ganti.
Yonke le ngiyatsakana lo.
100%.
Thank you so much for joining us, man. Thank you so much for coming through. Keep up the great work, and I wish you nothing but the best going forward. But before we go on the record, when are you booking me?
Hey.
No, I'm gonna share my
Behave,
number. I'm gonna share my new number with you because it means you don't have my new number.
Two phones.
2 phone flex. So no, I have to take it. But yeah, man, thank you very much for joining us, and all the best on the 19th of December.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the best on the 19th of December.
Yeah, and of course, like
We're well within that event.
Like I'm gonna update everybody about the tour, Toba tour. We're just confirming venues to make sure we go out and it's a Toba season. That's the time. Like we're enjoying thrill. We going out. I wanna see your face.
Okay, by the way, I'm already booked just by that.
Do you have an All-Star in place?
Ready.
Buy All-Stars.
Ready.
Buy All-Stars.
But
buy
you said you're
All-Stars.
buying 3. Please, may I have a bear?
I need 3.
No, 4 now.
No.
Buy yours. Buy your
But if you're buying 3 All-Stars, you don't wash the thing. You don't wash it.
Why not?
No, we don't. That's the rule.
Guys,
With the drill movement, that's the rule. You don't wash it.
I have so much to say.
Toba with it.
I have so much to
with
say.
it and destroy it.
Ngiko pele hwabile lapho kanje. Ngalokuthi ayawash. Thank you very
Don't
much.
wash it.
Yes, man. It's been good. This is Upfront with me and Mainstream. Thank you very much for joining us. One time.